if you need help getting your items sold fast on eBay, then I can help you. So keep watching, because in this video I will show you how to write great titles and descriptions to get your items sold fast. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Celeste Garcia, and selling on eBay is actually what I do for a living. I actually quit my job 3 years ago to stay at home with my kids, and I also sell on eBay and bring in a full-time income. And I started this channel to help others make extra money from home. So if you like content about reselling, and if you want to learn more about it and some of the things that have helped me, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified on when I post new videos, okay? So let's get started. Titles are so important for eBay listings because without them, buyers wouldn't be able to find your product, okay? So when writing a title for an item, you have 80 characters to use, okay? You want to use as many characters as you can to describe your item as best as you can so that a buyer can find it, okay? So make sure you use as many characters as you can to describe your item. I promise that somebody wants your item, you just have to help them find it, okay? So when you're creating a title, try to think of keywords that somebody will use when searching for your item, okay? I always like to start with the brand and then the item that it is, okay? And then if I have extra room, I include any details, okay? So for example, today I'm gonna talk about a pair of jean shorts that I have. They're actually listed, but I'm going to create another listing to show you how I would list them, okay? So these are Lucky Brand Riley short. So I would always start with the brand, okay? So I would say Lucky Brand Riley short size, and then these are a 226, okay? 2/26, okay? So those are the main keywords that I would use to describe my item. But of course I have so many characters left, so I'm gonna go ahead and include more characters to describe my item. Now my item has crochet detail, they're blue, they're jean shorts, so I want to make sure that I include as many of those details as I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and include more now that I have the necessary keywords. I'm gonna make sure I include the rest. So I'm gonna add crochet detail, blue jean shorts, okay? So I'm done with my title. There's nothing else that I can include to help the buyer find them, because in this case it has a style name. So another thing I do want to add is that if your item has a style name, please make sure to include it, because buyers are looking for your item in that way. If a buyer loves this specific short, then they will type in Lucky Brand Riley short. And if you don't have that in your title, then they won't be able to find your item. There's actually a reason why I decided to choose these shorts as an example for you, to show you how to do that, because these shorts were actually mine. I actually bought these shorts at a thrift store and I loved them so much. I actually bought them without even trying them on, and I figured, if they don't fit me, then I can resell them. But when I tried them on, I loved them. I actually wore them all summer, but I realized that they're a little too big for me, okay? This brand runs a little bigger. This style runs a little bigger, so I realized that, so I need a smaller size. So I'm actually selling these. The point there was that if a buyer falls in love with a certain style, they love how it fits them, they will pay good money for it, because it's a style that they know fits them. They know it's a style that they like. So when they're searching for that, they will search it. Okay, so make sure you have an upper hand on other items, and you do write the style name for the item that you have. Now in this case it's easy. These shorts actually have the style name here, the Riley short, but it's not always easy for other items. So you're gonna have to do the work. I've showed you in previous videos how to find the style name for soft surroundings, and mainly soft surroundings, but there's many other brands that have a style number on the tag that you can Google and find the style name pretty quickly. But there's brands like Lululemon that aren't so easy, but there is a site, Lulu Fanatics, that I'll link below, to help you find the style name so that you can put it in your title, okay? But I just want to stress the importance of finding the style name to put it in your title, because it's going to help buyers find your product easier. Now, if don't spend too much time finding the style name. If you can't find it, don't stress about it. I usually try not to take more than 5 minutes finding a style name, because if I'm over 5 minutes, then it's really not worth my time, okay? But I have found in the past that my time spent looking for that style name was actually worth it, because it gave me top dollar for the item, and it gave me a good sense of what this product is selling for, okay? So always include the style name if you can. Now I'm going to show you how I actually do this with these pair of shorts, okay? So remember, I always like to take somebody else's listing and then just revise it to fit my own item. Okay, so I'm going to revise the title to fit my item, and I always like to start with the brand. So it's Lucky Brand, and then I'm going to add exactly what it is, Riley Short, and then I will add any other details to try to fill up those 80 characters. So Riley Short blue denim jean shorts. I will include crochet detail, and then I still have some room, so I'm going to add raw hem, and then that's perfect. 80 characters, and I have everything that I need. Now that you've seen that, I'm going to show you how I write the item description, okay? And I just simply have a template that I save in my notes on my phone. So every time I'm listing items, I just copy and paste this description, and then I change it based on the item that I have and the measurements, okay? I always include it's in fair condition, it's in good condition, or great condition, okay? I say any other details. If it has any flaws, I include the flaws. So I might say, for these shorts, I might say it in good condition, but they show no normal wear, and they have a lot of use left. And so I write this because if the buyer does buy them, I want them to get something that they expected, okay? I don't want it to be a surprise for them that they expected these items to be in great shape, but they're really not, okay? These are in good shape. I have used them, so they do show some wear, but they still have a lot of use left, so that's why I include that. I also always include in my description the measurements, okay? So I'll show you how I do this. I always measure the waist, and then so I always measure the waist from one end to the other. From one end to the other. So in this case, from one end to the other, it's 15. Maybe I should show you like this. From one end to the other. So it's 15. And then I say waist, and then I say 15 inches. And then I always include, by the way, measurements are taken flat so that they know that it's from one side to the other, and not from one side to the other, and not like all the way around. So I also include the rise, and the rise is just from this seam area to the top. So where they meet here to the top. Okay, so this is 8 inches. 8 1/4 of an inch. So I include that 8 1/4 of an inch. And then lastly, I include the inseam. So this is from this seam there. It's from there to the end, okay? How long are they? And so these are 3 inches long. So they're not that short. So they're 3 inches long. So this is important, because when a person is trying to purchase an item, they want to see, does this have a short fit? Are these shorts short? Are they a little longer? Some people already know what kind of inseam they like, what rise they like, what waist measurement fits them. So if you include these measurements, then you're most likely to sell an item. Okay, if you don't include these measurements, then somebody might wonder, if it actually fits them. They might mess it, or they might just buy somebody else's that does include the measurements, okay? So be mindful of that when you're listing. So let's go ahead and work on this description together. so you can get a good example of how to do it. I actually will just copy the template that I have, and I suggest that you also create one so it's easier for you when you're listing items, especially if you're listing a lot, so that you don't have to type things again. So I will just simply say it is in good use condition, and then I will add any other details that I need to add for this item. In this case, they show normal signs of wear, but they have tons of use left. And so I will include that. I also like to include, please see pictures for more details. And of course, the measurements that we just took together. For bottoms, I include waist, rise, and inseam. So I had to switch things up because my general template is for a top. So the waist was 15 inches laying flat. The rise was 8 inches and 1/4, and then the inseam was 3 inches. Okay, so I will go ahead and include that so that the buyer knows exactly what it measures, so that they can check if it fits or not. Okay, I will delete the length because I don't need it in this case. And then I also added other things to my listing, to my description, so that the buyer, if they have any other questions about how I do things, they can, just read this and it can help them. Okay. And I do want to tell you that some people do not read descriptions, but I still like to include them because, just to cover my butt. I could give you so many examples of times where I know that people did not read the description because when they received their item, they message me and they tell me, well, it didn't fit, or, had this flaw. But I always make sure that I include these extra details in my description just to cover my butt, like I said, because they could open a case on eBay and then they can try to get their money back and then you lose. Guys, that's all I have for you for today. But if you like this video and this video brought value to you, it helped you out, you learned something from this video, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and comment below that it helped you in any way. Also comment what you would like to see from me, any other videos you'd like to see from me. Remember, I created this channel to help you guys, so I will link my eBay store. I will continue to link my eBay store so you can check it out and get ideas. And, if you want to take my description, if you want to learn from my titles, go ahead and take it, copy it, and I hope it helps you. I will also link my Shopify kids store that I have with my sister. It's actually a kids thrift store if you want to check it out to see what we have to offer. But thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.